Alright, ew. Okay, so I'm not familiar with storing water. And I thought there was leaves inside there. It's actually smegma. That filter was clogged. And when I turned it on, it would build up pressure after I released. I'm like, what the fuck? So something's gotta be messed up. So I haven't used this thing all year. It is what? It's July. It's the middle of July. I'm just now getting into doing power washing stuff because I've had no time. So I'm trying to get some of my customers so I can get used to this machine to clean up their sidewalks and stuff, just to get used to this machine. Inside is nasty, and this is actually smegma. I don't know how to get rid of it, so I'm just going to use some of this cleaner, Clorox cleaner, since it's got bleach in it, and I'm just going to spray inside there and then hose it down, and then hopefully I can get it out of here. And then I'm going to have to do a couple fills and releases to get that out of there because it doesn't release from the bottom. So let's see if I can show you. Nasty. Even this isn't helping. It stinks. You can smell chlorine, a real strong chlorine smell. I hope it's not Legionnaires. I'm gonna kill myself. Alright, spray that. This stuff is sick. Watch this. Alright. That's nasty. Alright. I was going to film all this, and I said, screw it, I'm just going to scrap the whole thing. But man, this is getting funny now. I finally... excuse me. So anyway, I put all this stuff back on. I did order a new part. It was cheaper to order it online than it was going to a store. The convenience of the store is they have it there, and you can talk to them. So you're going to pay more for that. But sometimes it's worth it. If I needed it right away. If this didn't work, then I probably would have just went and bought it from them. But they wanted a lot of money for this part. So anyway, I got it a lot cheaper. I saved myself like 50 bucks. Anyway, so I blew the air out of everything and made sure I run it, getting the air out, make sure everything was cleared. I have new parts coming. I have new parts. I'm gonna exchange those next when the other part comes in. I thought this was clogged. I don't know where the clog was, but I really didn't think the clog was in here. So I didn't make a video, and I actually took it down because I took to use this to adjust your pressure. Do not touch that. Do not touch that unloader valve. It's got arrows on there, yes, for pressure, but for some reason, when it's set from the factory, you're not supposed to touch it. So, then it wasn't working. This is shit, my battery's dead, and the gas was out. So when the gas was out, didn't really have fuel up in here. Took forever. I had to put a charge box on it because I was killing the battery, so I sprayed some starter fluid, just some cheapo starter fluid. Works it right inside here, and started up a couple times. It worked. Pressure was working. Now I got another problem. time to fix that shit. So I'm just gonna take that hose off and put. That's actually an old hose. When I got it, you can see it's dry rotted. See that? So each one of these hoses is 100 foot. So I have 200 feet of hose. I don't think I'm gonna need that much for this job that I'm at, because there's some jobs where I need that for the whole entire, get around the whole yard with this thing. So this one I can pull right into the driveway, right to the sidewalk that I'm going to do today. And I'm going to take it out there. If it doesn't work, I got my backup DeWalt. And I haven't even changed the oil on that, so that's not going to be today. I'm not going to run that until I change the oil and make sure it works. But it's always good to keep those around, those rolling ones. So anyway, there you go. I got it working. Alright, so here we go. Went and got gas, got it all filled up, works. It's about 5 o'clock right now, 5:30. So I'm starting late, but this shouldn't take too long. So I got some concrete mix. I haven't used this as much as I used the other stuff. I'm going to try this stuff because this is more of, I have a lot of this. And I want to try this compared to what I used before. So first thing you do is go out there and wet it all. So, or I could just water the grass so I can cut the grass tomorrow. But anyway, so everything's working and I'll get the heater on. Let's hope it works. Alright, so we got this thing working at the job now. I had to tighten the hoses, get everything going. The heat's going to be off for right now because I don't need it, but I'm going to water everything down so to see if this thing should still be building pressure. I cleared everything out, so even though I got new parts coming, I cleared the stuff that I have out. Alright, so that was fun. Washer's missing. I was wondering what was going on, why it wasn't working right. Well, it blew up the first time, and well, it must have blew the washer out, so stuff hasn't been used for over a year. Thought I went through everything, but always keep these on you. And they just go inside there. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, let's go. Little disclaimer, I think I put too much pressure somehow. Alright, so it's all done, and I don't understand how you not get wet doing this. I am drenched. Let's go take a look at it. Now see, I went ahead and did extra. I just went ahead and just cleaned that lightly just for the heck of it. You know, you're here. But so there you go. So I got everything working, works fine now. I ordered the part, don't need it, but I'm going to put it on anyway. And this is why I don't do this every day. I am drenched. You get into corners like that where you just get blasted. It's impossible not to get wet. And it cleaned this part real good. That almost looks new. It was crazy. And of course, I even did some of this. Wasn't supposed to, but with that hot steam, no chemicals, I didn't want to break anything. These you have to be careful with, very careful. Those are not friendly to power washers. You got to be real careful with those. And of course, there's a lot more that can be done, but I was only supposed to just do this, and I'm going overboard now. But I could do the whole front end and really make this place look real nice. But we'll see. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back and get a footage of this when it's dry. It should look like brand new concrete. If it doesn't, I did something wrong. Okay. Alrighty, so this is a couple days later, actually almost a week, and I got my truck and trailer because I'm going to cut the grass now. They're selling the house. You can see there's a sign over there. Tell me how it looks. Alright, so there you go. It's not bad. A little rusty from not using it for a while, but looks like a brand new concrete now. That's going to make a big difference from the open house. So I'm going to start doing that a lot more often for my customers if I can. Alright, I'm not going to show this. I got to cut the grass and all that. I don't know, maybe I'll find some footage. But anyway, hey, so thanks. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This concludes the power wash. I've done it many of years through handyman, contracting work, construction, and then a couple of years ago, I bought this big, massive setup from a buddy of mine, and actually my cousin, and so I've been trying to make use of it. Constantly breaking down on me, but I'm learning how to fix everything. You learn from your mistakes, but this turned out good.